Mount Juliet long feed to Hayes, and again he's going to outrun everybody and get the free. He'll get the. And on the arm is Winfrey. As Hayes gets behind everybody, and Mount Juliet looks for him every time.
And he's out there. I'll tell you,
he's there.
He and Sims on that back part or the front part of their attack, the back court of Lebanon's press, are tearing them up because they're snowbirding out and they're getting a 2-on-1 every time down on the possession once they get the ball in bounds and break that press at the timeline.
Mount Juliet leads by 2, 29-27 at the free throw line. Free throws no good. Rebound Moore underneath for the Blue Devils. Lebanon with an opportunity to tie or lead this trip down. Moore with it. Left side they go to Hall, who's back in at the point. Freddie Hall with the basketball. Brings it to the near side to Cross. Cross looking for somebody. Blue Devils got to do something here. 29-27. Lebanon trying to spread it out a little bit. Moore in the middle. Knocked it free, but Donald saves it. Cross, another bad pass, but he saves it in the corner. Bounce pass, here's Donald. Reverse turnaround jumper, lost it. Cross will save it. Cross jumper off the glass, no good. Partially blocked. Sims comes out with a rebound. 29-27, Bears lead the Blue Devils. Over the timeline, working with the basketball. Lebanon with a double team now. They're hitting Mount Juliet with what they would call a walk before he got the timeout. And they call that on Des Marthel.
Great half-court trap. That's the thing about that zone.
Well, that's what Mount Juliet's been hitting Lebanon with, and then all of a sudden they hit them with it when they come across.
Sometimes your own medicine kind of messes you up.
4 o'clock on the clock. 4 minutes. Lebanon working. Chance to tie. Blue Devils goes to Cross on the wing on the right side. In the middle. Outside, here's Hall with a drive. His running jumper's high off the glass. Donald up for the rebound, and Donald's got the bucket, and we're tied 27-27. Andrew Donald skied for the rebound. That's 8 for Donald. Marthel over on the right side. Gets it to Helton. Got to watch him. Down low to Sims. Back to Hayes. Hayes cut it in the middle. Back to Sims. Sims along the baseline. And we're going to have a charge on Sims. That's his second. Donald had him set up beautifully. Donald is very adept at drawing that charge under there.
He is the best I have seen at anticipating angles and getting position, both rebounding and defensively, and to set up for an entry pass. So Donald with a big call that time, because that's 2 on Sims, and he's through probably for the last 3 minutes here in the first half.
29-29. Lebanon with the basketball. Blue Devils moving it over the timeline. Freddie Hall to Jeremy Moore over on the left wing. Back to Hall in front. Works to Donald. Pulled outside. In the middle. Cross wanted to gun the 3. Can't do it. He's hacked from behind. They'll give Lebanon the basketball. Blue Devils will have it out of bounds underneath their own basket. And Cross will make the out-of-bounds play for the Blue Devils. Lebanon now looking for somebody. They get it to Hall over on the left wing. Hall around the top of the key. Goes back to Cross. Down in the corner they go to Moore. Moore down low to Donald. Double team. Looks. Turn around 8-footer by Donald. Won't go. Rebound. Donald and Winfrey fighting each other for it, and it squirts out of bounds. Can't fault him for effort.
No, and Winfrey always provides a spark on that front line. He might be small, but he's got height and he's quick, and he finds little angles in between those blockouts.
He's going to be a good one. Mount Juliet working. They go in the middle to Jasper. Here's Hayes with a 3-ball outside. It won't go. Tapped in by Chris White. Nobody blocked him out, and he comes in from the left side and knocks it down on a tap-in. That's 5 by White, and Lebanon in a hurry. 2-on-1 break. Moore in trouble. Breaks it out to Freddie Hall.
Boy, he ran into a wall.
A walk on Freddie Hall. 31-29, the Bears leading.
Did you see Moore run into Jasper that time?
Yeah, it's about like running into a tree with a bicycle.
That's when you stop.
Helton will bring it down for the Bears. They lead by 2. 2:23 to play in the first half. Helton over the timeline. Picked up, goes around the right, looks, banks a shot off the glass, and good. He got a good pick, picked off a couple of Blue Devils, and puts them up by 4. Lebanon in a hurry, moving it over the line, and lost it out of bounds, but they saved it off a Mount Juliet player, so they'll give it to Lebanon underneath the Blue Devil basket. Cross will make the inbounds toss for the Blue. 33-29, the Bears leading the Blue Devils. Cross lobs it in. Donald looks for somebody, brings it outside. 3-ball in and out, no good. Rebound Jasper. Kick out pass to Helton. Bears up by 4, and they've got the basketball. Helton over the timeline. Brings it down the middle. Hit a little run and jumper's good, and he's fouled. Helton can take a ball game over. We've seen that done before, and he's just about to do that here. 11 points for Helton, and he'll go to the free throw line to try to make it a dozen. And the Bears are up by 6, 35-29, and Helton can make it 7 from the free throw line, and does. And he's got a dozen.
14th foul on Lebanon, first on Freddie Hall.
Lebanon moving it over the timeline, goes to Cross. Cross drops it down to Logue, to Donald, down on the baseline, back to Logue. Hall will save it across the court. They give it to Moore. Moore will back out on the dribble and try to set something up for the Blue Devils once again. Lebanon trailing by 7 with 1:23. That's the biggest lead for either team in the ball game. Cross on the wing on the right side.
Well, they just can't find an answer to that 2-3 zone.
Cross thought about pulling the trigger. They go in the middle to Moore. Moore double team, now triple team, gets it outside to Hall, slashing in the middle, goes to Logue down on the baseline. It's going to be off. Mount Juliet out of bounds down there. Boy, it went off the hands of Ryan Shepard, who's in the ball game. Giles is also in there. Helton's in there. Jasper's in there, and Hayes. Long outlet pass. Comes to Cross on the right wing. Cross down low. Arkey Grooms spins, puts it up. It won't go. Grooms got his own rebound. It goes on the floor. Grooms will come out with it. Mount Juliet with it. Hayes kicks it across to Helton, and the Bears have got it 51 seconds. Bears moving it over the timeline. Comes to the near corner to Giles, and Giles working out front, gets it to Hayes. Mount Juliet running a little weave. They're going to take the last shot. And you better look for number 20 to take it. He's got the basketball outside. 30 seconds. They go down in the corner to Shepard. Shepard brings it outside to Giles. Left side to Hayes. Hayes spinning around the top of the key. Trying to go one-on-one. Hayes with it. Down in the corner. And driving in. And running about 4 steps and then putting it up all the way over the basket is Shepard.
That wasn't traveling. That was vacationing.
Bounce pass down low. Arkey Grooms going to be fouled, but Jasper and Grooms will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Yeah, you're not. That wasn't traveling. That was running.
That's 2 on Jasper. Arkey's getting good position. He and Donald both have found something on that, but the guard play out front is not allowing them to get an entry pass down there.
Arkey at the free throw line will shoot 2. He's 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Looks, fires up number 1 and hits it. And it makes it a 6-point game. 36-30. Arkey can cut it to 5. Don't forget, we're going to be joined here by Daniel Easterly at the half. Arkey, second free throw on the way. Back rim, front rim, no good. Rebound. Moore, his jumper's no good. And Donald had the rebound on the near side, and the horn goes off, and the half will end. 36-30. The Bears are leading the Blue Devils here at Campbell Brandon in our nightcap game. We will be back with a scoring wrap-up after this 1-minute timeout. The basketball to open the second half of play. They lead the Blue Devils 36-30. We've just begun. Chris White with it across the timeline. Blue Devils trying to turn it up a notch on defense. White out front working with the basketball. Lobs down low, and here's Sims behind everybody. Got the easy lay-in. They got Sims isolated on Todd Cross, and boy, that was a big matchup. Lebanon will bring it down court. Hall works the cross. Blue Devils working to your left as you listen in. Cross on the wing on the right side. Looks for somebody to bring it back out to. Cross will gun that long 3 and drill it.
Boy, that's what they need to break that zone. They're in a 2-3 matchup zone, that back line, Clyde, and Sims will go nuts guarding that lane if they don't get some outside shooting going here in the second half.
38-33. Bears by 5. Giles for the 3 ball from the left side. Won't go. Donald with a rebound. Chased down in the corner for the Blue Devils. Hall over the timeline with it. Goes on the left side to Moore. Moore cross top of the key. Thought about that 3. Didn't get it away. Gets it back to Moore. Down in the baseline to Arkey Grooms. Grooms back outside to Cross. Back to Grooms. Grooms trying to drive the baseline. Lays it up and in. Grooms slides Sliding along that baseline, somehow got it up and in there, and it's 38-35. 3-point game. Here's Helton. Didn't get the shot away. Gives it to Hayes. He got away with a stutter step, and here's a little runner down the lane. Nice give and go to Chris White. Bears pull off a beautiful play there and get 2 points out of it. It's 40-35. 7 for White. Lebanon working cross, bringing it over the timeline to Arkey. Bounce pass cross over on the right wing. Gets it to Arkey. Grooms out at the top of the key. Freddie Hall with it around the top of the circle. Goes left, trying to drive. Kicks it back outside to Moore. Will save it to go on the floor. Mount Juliet will pick it up. Lebanon lost it. Bears with it. Long feed down in the corner to Giles. Outside to White. White kicks it outside. Hayes thought about a 3. Drives in at the free throw line. His runner won't go. Cross has got the rebound for the Blue. And will bring it down. Cross double team. Gets it away. Threw it away.
And that
Cross
is
having his trouble passing the ball tonight against these quicker Mount Juliet players. They bring Daniel Christian in the ball game now, replacing Jeremy Moore.
9 turnovers for Lebanon in the game so far.
40-35. Bears up by 5. Giles with it out front, working with it. Giles picked up by Cross. Gets it to Hayes around the top of the key. Down low to Sims. Bounce pass. Here's a nice bounce pass to Chris White, who ran out of his shoe on that one.
Great 2.
But he gets the bucket. It's 42-35, and again the Bears are up by 7.
Great 2-on-1 movement up underneath that basket. They broke the zone. Lebanon running that high trap out of that zone on the wing, and when you ball reverse over to this near side, they got that 2-on-1 situation with Sims and White underneath, and of course White scored.
Arkey, then bounce pass plays to Cross. Cross to Grooms. Grooms on the near side to Hall. Hall splits a double team. Lebanon with a 2-on-3 break. Hall pulls up around the corner. Looks, gets it to Grooms on the high post. Left side to Christian. Christian trying to go down low. Can't do it. Lobs now to Donald. Donald in there for the basket, but it won't go. Papped up by Lebanon. Blue Devils keep tapping. Put it up again. Grooms is fouled. Who got him? Arkey, somebody's on his back, and I think it's Chris White, but let's see.
That's 5 rebounds for Grooms now already.
Grooms will go back to the free throw line and shoot 2.
Well, he and Donald are tough in that low post.
They're working hard. They're having to work hard against this very good Mount Juliet team. Free throw is rolling good. I think that's 4 out of 5 for Arkey from the free throw line. 3 out of 4. Grooms, second free throw, no good. Christian had it and runs it down in the corner, but it'll be saved by Mount Juliet. Christian saved it from going out of bounds. Here's Hayes with it on the right wing. Lob pass on an air block, but he'll get it back and put it up. Arkey blocked it, but Sims stayed with it and came right back there with it, and Cross is going to be fouled in the back court.
That's 10 for Sims already. He's got 4 quick ones here in the second half.
44-36. It's an 8-point ball game. Moore will come back in. Cross will go out. Christian will stay in at a guard along with Jeremy Moore. Inbounds pass play goes to Christian. Christian kicks it out to Arkey. Grooms. And here comes the Blue Devils. Freddie Hall going to take it all away and have it knocked away by Helton.
When they had numbers that time, 2-on-1, he didn't dish it off, and he got caught on the backside. Josh Helton snuck in from behind. I think he was going to take it to the big man Sims at the hole, but it got swiped away from the backside.
Marthel will come back in for the Bears. Christian will make the inbounds pass play for Lebanon. Kicks it off in the corner. Around goes Freddie Hall. Outside, Moore thought about a 3-ball. Didn't do it. Looks for the crowd. They go on across to Christian. Christian bringing it outside again to Hall. Hall bounce pass down low. Bounce pass off the glass won't go. And the rebound is picked up by Sims. And a foul going to be called on Arkey Grooms. And the Bears will put it in play. Boy, there's a battle going on down there between Sims and Donald and Arkey.
And I tell you what, Jasper kind of took Sims' place there in the first half, but definitely a battle between those 3. Sims is holding his own against both of them.
Marthel will make the inbounds toss to Helton. 44-36, 8-point ball game, and Mount Juliet can go up by 10. Helton's jumper out front is off, no good. Rebound goes in the corner, and Donald will save it to Helton, and they lob it underneath, and Arkey steals it. Grooms up with it. Gets out of a double team. Gets it to Justin Johnson on the wing on the right side. Johnson brings it down. Caught in that double team. And we're going to have a timeout called. And that's going to say, no, they're going to call an over and back.